Hi, everybody. I'm Louis Balla. I'm on the Nuage team here. I'm joined by one of our partners, Glenn Saunders, who runs Stratus at Nuage. Today, we're going to be sharing you a comprehensive insights into our NetSuite Customer Challenges in 2023, starting with system integration issues. We conducted an extensive analysis examining over 2,000 NetSuite work packets submitted by our customers. Let's go ahead and dive into system integration issues. Glenn, can you tee us up? Talk to us a little bit about how system integration issues were resolved, some of the disruptions you saw, and what you're seeing as forward-looking elements of system integrations with NetSuite.
Yeah, I think as technology continues to evolve, as it does, and more people are starting to adopt some additional platforms. I'm not going to say best of breed, but a lot of that does come into play, like marketing automation. We've done tremendous amounts of integration with Shopify or specific ordering systems like New Order or other e-commerce specific platforms. Getting those integrations critical, right, because they're so critical to the business, and understanding that there's pre-built connectors, but where does the pre-built connector leave itself a little bit short, requires some additional customization, configuration, and we've done a lot of that with our customers. I think that's one of the biggest things that we at Stratus can do is we bring that holistic approach to the service. Is it's not just functional and how to and break fix or support. It's a holistic approach to optimization, integration, really helping the customers utilize their systems to the best of their ability so they can grow faster, more confidently with what they have without having to worry about, the duct tape and baling wire breaking on them as they go through these things.
And Glenn, I wanted to ask, one of the, I think, unique elements to Stratus is just our technical capabilities. Oftentimes you see, I think the status quo in the NetSuite ecosystem is a little bit of finger pointing of, that's not my application. We're only responsible for NetSuite. Can you walk us through, maybe tell us a little bit more about how Stratus is involved from a technical footprint as it relates to integrations?
Yeah, so the difference for us in Stratus is we don't view ourselves as an outside party. We view ourselves as inside the customer, as we're part of their team, and we bring all the resources that we have, functional, technical, development. We need to get third-party resources that are specific to things that we may not have the capabilities on, like Power BI. We've done work there from a development perspective. We go get that, helping to bridge that gap. So it's a one throat to choke. I know we say that a lot, Louis, on presentations, but that's really it is. It's the buck stops here. We will figure it out. We will take it upon ourselves and do everything we can to help the customers. We'll get the development resources. And I think we're also much more agile in how we approach the development. I know working with a couple of customers, I'm not going to name names, they had ACS and they weren't getting the development, the technical support that they needed. So they came to us for some one-off projects, and now they're within the Stratus program, and we're rocking and rolling for them, helping them do additional development, integration, business changes and things like that have really helped accelerate their usage of the NetSuite system.
And as we look to the future of integrations, and you somewhat noted, everybody is moving towards at least one, if not multiple integrations. What are some things you're seeing this year and what we saw last year with folks depending more on not only outside resources to help manage those integrations, but just what the market is bringing and how things are being tied into NetSuite?
Yeah, I think it's funny because if you look at the history of how ERP systems have evolved, or systems in general, you had best of breed, but that was really expensive and only really geared towards the very large customers. So then you had kind of a one and all approach, like what NetSuite offers in a lot of scenarios. It's everything under the sun can be done somewhat in NetSuite. Now we're back to interconnected cloud systems, and we're starting to see that being pushed down from the very top level of the bigger organizations, simply because they have the budget. I think you're going to see more and more in the mid-market of I'll say best of breed approach or an interconnected cloud framework application. And I think you're going to see that more as we get into, okay, how do I mash my NetSuite, my core ERP data up with market sentiment analysis, heat maps? Where do I have opportunities that I'm not capitalizing on? Not only that, but other things like, we talk about Internet of Things, but now with generative AI and some of the other components that can look at your data and literally say, hey, here's what other elements of data that we have. How do you compare? How do you benchmark? I think we're going to see more of the data brokering. And I've known some people who have gone through that, like try to do operational scorecarding where you can compare yourself against other organizations. But I think we're going to get a lot further now because of everyone's willingness to share data so that they can get access to that information, or they can utilize some of the advanced machine learning and AI components that are coming. I think that's going to be the next big leap. I still think we're a ways away from practical reality, but I think we're on the cusp of that data mashups, being able to pull data and visualize it all in one system.
Fantastic. Well, to our listeners, we hope you found this series insightful. We'll be rolling out quite a few more. Thank you, Glenn, for joining us today.